Hey there everyone, it's Cloud Chief, and in today's video, I'm continuing my walkthrough for new players, getting all the way up to level 99. So at this point, if you've been following my walkthrough, you should have beaten Matt and be able to get to level 75. So you do need to actually get to 75 before you can move on to the next step. So if you haven't done that, make sure you go ahead and get to 75. Once you have gotten 75, you want to head back up to Matt, but you're actually not going to speak to him. You're going to speak to the Nomad Moogle that is standing right next to him. And you are going to talk about breaking your limits, and he should actually give you a key item called Limit Breaker. What this does is it allows you to now, instead of getting regular XP, you will get limit points. It's just, instead of it gaining towards your levels, it's just a way to accumulate the XP over. And whenever you're capped on XP and you have Limit Breaker, it will automatically start converting to limit points. When you accumulate 10,000 limit points, you will actually get 1 merit point. And to start with, you can have up to 30 merit points, and that's the cap. But you can actually raise the cap up to 75 by spending merit points. Merit points can also be spent in a wide variety of ways. The main ways that they are used are upping your stats and attributes and even giving you abilities on jobs. However, I recommend that you go and get 22 merit points because that's the exact number you need to complete all the quests to get all the way up to level 99. So I would highly recommend not spending any merit points until you are 99, just because you will get merit points so much faster after you are level 99, at which point you can start turning them in for items or upping your stats and attributes, which will be just much easier and faster. Something that I've kind of gone over before, but I think makes even more sense now, is making sure when you're doing one of these quests is that you actually get to the cap for XP, so you're 1 TNL for your next level, and you can't go anymore because of having to go and break your limit quest. That way, as soon as you break it, you can actually go into your Records of Eminence, flag a quest, just so that way it'll move you up that 1 XP, and then you can turn around and do the next quest. That way, you basically only have just under 10 levels to level until you need to come back and do it again. So that way, you're not coming back every 5 levels, but instead every 10 levels, making it much more efficient for you to stay out and grind XP. So once you've gained a few merit points and you're ready to go ahead and do the next Genkai quest so you can start leveling up to 80, head back to Rulud Garden, and in this time go talk to the Moogle, and then when you talk to him, say that you want to exceed your limits. He will then go through some text, just go ahead and confirm, and then you are going to have to trade to him 5 Kindred Seals and also have 3 merit points. If you do not have the Kindred Seals, if you happen to have login points and the Greeter Moogle is available because a login campaign is going on, you can go ahead and buy 1 seal for 10 points. Otherwise, you could go ahead and convert 3 Beastman Seals into a Kindred Seal from Shemu in Port Juno. Otherwise, you would just have to go out and kill some mobs and farm some Kindred Seals to be able to break the limit and start leveling up to 80. Once you're 76 to 80, you can go ahead and turn in 5 Kindred Crests and 4 merit points. And the same way before, you could convert Kindred Seals into Kindred Crests 3 to 1, or you could go ahead and spend points, or again, you would have to go ahead and farm them otherwise. So, once you're level 81 to 85, you want to come back to the Nomad Moogle again and basically go through the same process. For this quest, you need 10 Kindred Crests and 5 merit points to go ahead and break the limit and be able to start leveling up to 90. However, you will also have to play a game which is basically rock, paper, scissors. Basically, it works the same way as rock, paper, scissors. Raging Beast beats Silent Wind. Silent Wind beats Soaring Dragon. And Soaring Dragon beats Raging Beast. So the first time you go at attempt, you have to actually get 5 rounds to win. If you happen to lose on your first attempt, you'll only need to win 3 rounds after that to go ahead and complete the quest. So once you've done that and you've actually beaten the rock, paper, scissors game, you will now actually be able to level up to 90. So now I wanted to take a few minutes and talk about some of my more favorite camps to go to when trying to level up from 80 plus, because it becomes a little bit harder to find a decent camp at this point. While SE did make plenty of changes and there are plenty of potential places to go and you can always do some research to find your own camp, I'm just going to go over a couple camps that I really like. Esja is still a decent place that you could be leveling up at this point, but for me particularly, I'm going to first talk about Mount Zayom. To easily access the area from Mount Zayom that I'm speaking about, go to your Unity NPC and choose Unity Warp and pick that you want to warp to a 135 NM and then go ahead and pick Mount Zayom. This should drop you out at about C7. From here, just go ahead and start heading south. And when you come to your first split, go ahead and head southwest. Then when you come to the next split, I would actually recommend shooting east and go ahead and get the home point crystal here. That way you can much more easily warp back just going to a home point crystal. At this point, just double back to the split you were at and then keep heading south. Once you get to about C9, there will be an open area with a bunch of crabs. This is the camp, and I really like going in this area to about level 90 fighting the crabs. The next place that I like to go is Rollenberry Fields in the past. So if you haven't done so already, you would need to go to a cavernous mall that is located in one of the zones right outside Juneau. I honestly recommend just going to Rollenberry Fields, and you can go ahead and access them all at H6. However, after a cutscene, this is going to go ahead and dump you out in one of the 3 zones right outside of Juneau, at which point you would want to make sure that you've unlocked the mall there and then go ahead and ride to Rollenberry Field off of your chocobo, and make sure that you go ahead and you get the cavernous mall in Rollenberry Field, because if it dumps you in one of the other zones, you haven't then unlocked the mall, and to unlock the mall you need to go to the mall in the past to be able to travel through present time to get to the past through that mall. At that point, you could go ahead and head south to about G and F8, and then even further south than that to even into the 9 square, and there will be a bunch of crawlers. This is the camp that I particularly like to go to fight, to level up again to about 90, and you could even level a little past 90 at this camp if you so want to. Esja's always a good option, but I really like these 2 camps as my personal favorite, so I thought I would share this. Go ahead and make your way up to at least 86 to 90, and then you will be ready to go flag the next quest. But we'll be going over that in the next video. Thank you guys for tuning in, thank you for supporting the channel, and may you have success in all you do.